Okay, so I've been asked to record this, so you might have heard this before. I'm just going to go over it very, very quickly. It's about the final assessments. You have your final exam on the 7th. Make sure you come. One of the points that I made, and I'll just restate it, is that you do need to be here on time. It is quite possible that 30 minutes after the exam starts, if you're not there, it could be that you would not be allowed to enter. That would happen if somebody had come and finish the exam early. Once somebody's been in the exam, come out, nobody else can go in. So there's that. Make sure you sort of come early, as I said, because the exam will start at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock's not the time to be arriving and sort of sorting yourself out. 8 o'clock is the time to be sitting at the computer, putting your starting your answers for the exam. Now, as far as, so I got somebody asking me about partial marks of late. Yes, I am accepting late, but only up until next week, right? Obviously, because I have to put all my marks in to PeopleSoft next week so that we can get your final mark, because next week's basically the end of the course as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I probably accept too much late stuff, but you know, I kind of remember being a student too. So yeah, so the assessments that you need to be focusing on now, you do have an assignment. The assignment is just theory. That's assignment 4. Answer the questions, post it. With the assignment, the theory assignment, assignment 4, don't compress that to a compressed folder. Just upload a Microsoft Word file, because that'll save me 2 minutes in every one that I mark, because if you compress it, I have to uncompress it. The reason why I ask you to do compressing with the HTML and the CSS files is because the HTML and the CSS files, CSS is a programming language and D2L is a server. They have a security on there. They don't accept programs, raw program files. So what we have to do is we have to wrap it in a compressed folder so that D2L will accept it. And so that's why we did that. I mean, you could upload HTML and CSS files to D2L, but all of the CSS commands would be stripped out of it. And so that's not so great. That would be all your work gone, right? So yeah, that's why we do the compressed files there. Now, so the other thing I did mention is 60% of your project mark is that final submission. Final submission probably looks like the other submissions. You know, just clean things up a bit, take into account any improvements that I recommended to you, and upload that. But it should be in 2 formats. One of which is the entire project compressed into a file, and that compressed folder uploaded. The other is to take the entire project and upload it to the SIT server. So that's it. That's. I just wanted to make sure you guys are all sort of on the right page getting to the exam. The other thing is, because we're in COVID, we're in a bit of a fluid situation in terms of, you know, what's going on. And some people might find themselves in a health situation that means that they can't get to the college, in which case don't contact me directly. Do keep me in the loop. Yeah, do contact me, but that's necessary but not sufficient. You also need to contact the college registration, because they're the only people that can sort of help you with that. For me, it's just good to know, but I can't really do anything about exams. All right, so I'm just going to pause now.